Thank you.
Big climb, big, long, really fun descents. So annoying.
It's always devastating to get a flat.
All right, Mackie, you got 13 seconds to make up.
It's okay.
Make up a rule and give me a penalty for that. There's nothing I can do about it. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. I am Mackie. Sid is right up there in the orange shorts. We are on our way up the first transition of the Crested Butte Big Mountain Enduro. They switched things up a little bit this year. We're doing the same stages that we did one of the days last year, but doing them in reverse order. Instead of starting off our day ridiculously cold and walking through a freezing river, we are starting off our day with 2.5 hour climb. Should be plenty of time to warm up, which is good. I'm just mostly stoked because I'm out here riding my bike, racing my bike, and my wrist seems to be doing well. Pre-rode the last couple of days. I've ridden the dirt bike, did a ton of intervals while my wrist was hurt, so feeling pretty fit. And I love these trails, so hopefully it'll be a good couple of days of racing for me.
3, 2, 1, go. Yeah.
Eyes are burning. So much speed.
A little bit of too much speed.
Too much speed.
How was the run?
It was okay. I had a minor tip over.
Minor whoopsie.
A little tip over, get tangled in the bike maneuver.
Okay.
It wasn't like a high speed cut. It was just like inconvenient.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I had a pretty good run. It was clean. I didn't have any crashes. I felt like I was hitting the corners fast. Pedaled hard where I could. I caught 2 guys. One of them, I like hollered and he was far enough ahead that he tried to speed up, which is fine, but the problem was that there was so much dust. I was just getting like dusted and dusted. So that was kind of a bummer. And then the second guy pulled off immediately, and then I talked to him later and he had like broken a chain and crashed, and so. But yeah, overall I'm pleased. I mean, I don't, no idea on results, but I felt good. I pushed hard where I could, and I'm pretty excited to go ride Dr. Park now. It's really, really fun. The ice on the grass was so bad last time.
Yeah.
Good to go? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Whenever you get a safe spot. Thank you. You do a good job. conservative on the fast side. Like I didn't pedal, but I hit the corners really well and like it didn't break. So
nice. Well, there you guys have it. Day 1 of Crested Butte. Big climbs, big, long, really fun descents. I love it personally. Some people are not as into the long climbs, but I don't mind them. Oh, are you okay? Sid almost got hit by a door. It's really windy out right now. I had a clean second stage on Dr. Park. It felt fast. I had a couple of moments where I was like, go in. And I was like, wow, things are coming at me kind of fast. And like normally I would slow down, but instead I like looked farther ahead and like got aggressive and over the front of my bike and was able to like keep that speed despite it feeling fast. So I was really pleased about that. I haven't looked at results yet. I didn't want what it said to like change how I felt about it, because really I'm pleased with today. Like I felt good, I felt fast, my wrist feels okay. I'm stoked to be racing my bicycle again.
So it is 8:20 and we're getting ready for bed. Had a pretty chill afternoon. Had in the river, took a long nap, and then made some dinner and stretched, and now we're ready to sleep some more because that was a really big day. Day 2. It is way too early right now. It's probably like 6:30 in the morning. We've already driven in from our campsite, getting the bikes ready. Yeah, we don't do so well with these early mornings, so now we gotta hurry and try to make it to the shuttle on time, which we didn't quite do yesterday. For the record, I'm not wearing a helmet because Mackie is holding my helmet to record.
Yeah,
so
we're using Sid's helmet as a hand tripod thing.
Kids.
Anyway, where we were camping, there's no cell phone reception, so we weren't able to check like official results because they were a little bit off when we left the venue yesterday. But it turns out I'm currently in 7th, but it turns out 13 seconds is all that separates 7th, me, from 3rd. So any time I can make up today puts me closer and closer to the podium. Sid's 9th, and there's only 30 seconds to 6th. So super tight racing.
Also 0.7 of a second in front of the girl.
Yeah, she's less than a second
really
in front of 10th.
It's a really big, fast women's field. So
yeah, it's
fun.
a big competitive women's field, big men's field, and it's just really tight racing. So that should be fun. Hopefully today goes smoothly and we both have good days. We're on our way up to first stage of the day, Deadman's Gulch. It's a really cool stage. We just had a blast pre-riding it, but the transition is a little bit long. 10-ish miles.
3, 2, 1, go.
When you get a chance! Thank you!
Oh yeah, I just forgot the flat tire.
Thanks for the pass, man.
Yeah, you were ripping.
Oh, that was brutal. I kept going 13 seconds, because that's what I need for 3rd. I'm like, I gotta get 13 seconds.
Nice.
Gonna be hard to do, but I'm gonna do my best.
Well, I've got this thing called an airliner. You can feel it. It's like a solid internal thing. so it doesn't come, the tire will never come off. That's cool. So yeah, I rode it out, but it was swirly. Had no air in it. So maybe it'll seat up again, and if not, I'll put a tube in. Cut my losses. No, it's coming out right on the sidewall. So what's the game plan, guys? What are you trying to do?
Trying to run that divot. Fill that, yeah, the dent that you put in your wheel.
The dent and then hopefully it'll seat up tubeless again.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Right.
That's the goal.
I think the liner thing like kept everything pretty intact, even though there was no air at all. There were parts where I was like, oh, maybe it isn't actually flat, and then I was like, oh, do a turn and be like, oh, it's definitely flat. This is probably this wheel's last adventure anyway.
Yeah, it's like...
We are rolling again. Mackie was nice enough to help me fix all the stuff. Just took a hammer and a few other tools and all sorted out. Obviously it's always devastating to get a flat in a race stage, especially when you're at the top of the race stage, especially when it was your favorite stage. But overall, I think I was really pleased with the airliners. Like that was the first time I've tested them with getting a flat.
Well, and you actually technically didn't even flat your tire.
That's true, I just broke the wheel,
yeah,
which is a bummer. But I did take a actually it would have been a really good line if I had gone about 3 inches farther. As it was a pretty bad line.
I'm holding the camera now. Sid's arm got tired. She obviously was going downhill fast because she tied her arms out. When she came down, we assumed she had flatted, but it turns out she had just hit a rock so hard that even with the airliner, which protects your rim, she had still dented the rim to the point where it couldn't hold air anymore. We had to hammer on it, we had to add Gorilla Tape, but we got it back to where it's holding air. Before you flatted, how were you feeling?
Really good.
Yeah.
That's why I'm sad.
Well, I had a pretty good run. I ended up catching my 30-second guy. Every time I wanted to slow down, I just thought about the 13 seconds to third place that I have to make up.
As far as transitions go, this one doesn't suck yet. It sucks a little bit towards the end. Sucks your soul. But this part is nice.
As much of a bummer as it is that Sid flatted, I'm glad because it means I get to hang out with her. This is the Scratch Matcha Green Tea Mix. And we chose this stuff because our coach said that especially the second day, we probably needed some hydration mix with some caffeine in it, just to sort of help us focus when we're tired. Still just plugging along on this transition. Yeah, Sid, yeah, Sid.
3, 2, 1, go.
Woo, 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 woo.
Oh, shoot. All right, Mackie, you got 13 seconds to make up. Come on.
You're good. Thanks. I don't know where the finish was. Apparently it's up there. Come on, Mackie! Come on, Mackie! You're done, you're done, you're done. The finish was up there.
Oh, it's so fun.
I needed a post-race puppy fix.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Hi. Hi. It's all right. Yeah, hi. Oh, man.
Oh, my top was really sloppy. I like rode into the bushes and then I toned it down a little bit. My last stage was really good. I was pissed
Good.
about getting flat, so I went really fast.
You went fast.
Had a couple of really dicey moments, but no crashes, so that was my best stage finish.
How was it?
Sixth on that one.
Nice.
So I think I finished out in 9th, which is actually where I started today. I'm pretty stoked. It's always a bummer to get a mechanical. In past years when I like do dumb things and get flats, I get like last, and I wasn't, so I was
not even
top
close.
10, so that's pretty good.
As I mentioned at the beginning of the day, I started today in 7th with 13 seconds to 3rd, and I basically spent the whole day being like, 13 seconds. I have to make up 13 seconds, and just going as hard as I possibly could to try to make up 13 seconds. And it seems like I made up 13 seconds. I'm currently in 3rd, which I'm ridiculously pleased about. 2nd on the first stage and won the 2nd stage today.
Which is awesome.
Which I'm really stoked about. So yeah, it feels like things came together and I was able to get to the optimal balance between calm and focused and like aggressive and ready to race. So yeah,
I'm really glad
stoked.
you won that last stage, because when you finished, I was like, he gave me 3 minutes and finished like right behind me. Like I must have been going slow. But actually,
no, apparently
you were just going
I might have
really
been going
well
fast. Well, as quick as my stoke appeared, it disappeared. Some of the other pro racers who I beat complained to the promoter and convinced him to make up a rule and give me a penalty for that rule. So basically, when pre-riding, I pre-rode my dirt bike on Friday on one of the courses because it's a moto legal trail in Crested Butte, and people have done that in the past, but apparently it was official practice, and they felt like it was unfair of me to ride my dirt bike during official practice, and therefore that there should be a penalty for that. There's nothing in the rule book. I checked. Kind of sucks to get kicked off the podium for breaking a rule that wasn't a rule. So no podium picture. I also don't get the $500 that I was supposed to get from being in 3rd place. I think the thing that like bothers me the most is I don't like being accused of cheating. Like, I try so hard not to do anything shady. And then the guys who are accusing me of cheating are like getting shuttled to the top of the stages so that they don't have to pedal at all to pre-ride the stage. And like, I didn't have to pedal on the moto, obviously, but I didn't get to see the stage at bike speed because my moto speed is slower than bike speed. So like, for me, it would have been the best to get shuttled to the top and then ride down, but I don't have a team mechanic who just drives me around all weekend. So yeah, it sort of feels like there's a double standard there, and like, if I do it, it's not okay and it's an unfair advantage, but then if they do essentially the same thing, like get shuttled to the top, then that's totally fine. Kind of a bummer way to finish the weekend, especially after like being so stoked and like feeling good and having a good day. It kind of sucks to like have that, to feel like it got taken away, and like it didn't. I keep reminding myself like those results still stand. I just don't get the 3rd place and the podium picture, and that's frustrating. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for your cheering this weekend. Our Patreon team members, we posted up results and they were just super awesome about it. So thank you guys for all of that. We wouldn't be able to do the video stuff without you guys. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in. All of your guys' support really means a lot to us, so we really appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We've got lots more racing this summer, so would love to have you guys join us for those. And until next time, don't forget to be more awesome.